All right, so we're doing an inversion, a first inversion of A minor arpeggio, starting on the first inversion. And it really does matter. It does matter if you start on the first inversion or the second inversion or root. It matters what kind of chords are formed up here. So let's just review from yesterday's lesson. When we start an A minor, A minor. When we start A minor, it sounds like AA. Here is root, right? Is this not root? Hello. Okay. Well, let's find root. Here's root. Here's root A minor. Don't worry about where it is on the fretboard. Completely irrelevant. You learn the positions as they are on a diagram, on a piece of loose leaf. Just learn where they are relative to where they are. Because with the minors, they're practically the same. All three minors are the same shape. You notice we have a little staircase here, blue. We have a little light purple staircase, and we have a little light green staircase there. Those are the three minors. Okay, so we look at the root shape here. All right, so root, relative root. I'm saying relative. This is one of those times, but this is the 6, but it's root shaped. It's root shaped A minor. It's important that we make that distinction. 6 root 3 of the key of C is A, C, and E, but that's a root shaped A minor. First inversion A minor is going to be down here, what we were working on. Okay? This one's a little nicer graphically anyway, right? So it starts on C, goes E, and to A. So that looks like our friend the E minor chord, and indeed it is the E minor shaped chord. So that's how we play it. So if I just start on the root there and play an E minor shaped chord, right? Actually starting on the 6th there, okay? We can ignore that and we can just play the E minor because we're going to bar this. We want to make it easy. Okay, so we could start or should start, from root, and then from C to E would be a perfect third. And then from E to A would be a perfect fourth. Then we go from the A to the root again, which is a minor third. Remember, because in A minor, it's a minor deal. So C is the minor third, the major minor third. It's that's what what the major minor third is. It's the relative third of a minor, relative to the minor. It's the root of the key of the 6th minor, so it's major. It's the parent key. So we're going from that up to a minor third, back up to the C, and then we start again with a major third, but it's warped up one. That's why it's directly here, right? If it was just all P4 tuning, you know what would happen, right? You know what would happen. Let's see what would happen, and let me tell you, it's this whole string. So I'm just getting part of it. I'm just taking part of it here. Alright, I'll show you this. This is what it would be in all P4's tuning. Exactly the same. R3-6, R3-6, exactly the same shape. But it's not, because the 6 and the 3 are going to be warped over because of the tuning differential. Because the second string from the top is down tuned a half yeah, one a half note or one fret. Let's get back to the regular diagram. This is the regular guitar here. So they've warped over here, and now we have this straight up. The question is, we have an easy E minor here to play. In other words, if somebody says, could you play me an A minor progression or something, or they say, sure, let me see what I got here. Where's my A minor? Right here. Here's my G. I'm going to bar the G and play an E minor shaped A minor. When I lift these two notes down here, it's going to the C and the F. You know. Now that G, I'm not sure if we're playing it right. No, we're not playing it right. Sorry. That's a G minor. My bad. That was just too bad. No, that's G minor to F. It's sorry about that. It's we're going to bar the see, because of the coloring here, we're going to bar the 6. All right, and play 6 3 6 root. So we've got this E minor shaped A minor, right? Now, so if that is part of a progression. It'd be like, all right. So the other thing is, what is this chord up here? What are we going to call it? We don't want to call it an E minor top part, because nobody remembers what's going on the top of an E minor. We only think about the bottom part. So let's call these bottom 3 strings our E minor part, or the middle part, because E minor is kind of like in the middle of it, towards the bottom, in the middle of it. It's really the 2nd and 3rd string from the bottom. It's the 4th and 5th string from the top. Because remember, a G is root. That is the bottom 3 strings, or the bottom 3 the first 3 strings from the bottom, or the 3 strings from the top, with the top 3 strings. It'd be string 4, 5, and 6 from the top. So that involves definitely the bottom 3 strings. When you get to an E minor, this is just generic. We'll get back to our A minor in a second. The E minor kind of involves more like string 2, 3, and 4. Okay, or string 4, 5, and 6, 3, 4, and 5 from the top. I'm going to just refer to them, kind of generically, neutrally. So we want to name this then. We've got a name for this. This is E minor shape, and that's why I put the E minor there. What are we going to call this? Well, there's a hint. It's not that far away. Yes, it is the G minor shape. Now, why is it the G minor shape? Good question. Because cage system works for majors and minors, right? And as you go down the fretboard, the caged letters go up in a pentatonic scale. So if you're in an E minor shaped A minor there, okay, if the next cage down is going to be a G minor. Now let's look at the, now we can use the chart to its advantage. We're in Aeolian, so let's look at Aeolian here. Hopefully the computer will stop jumping around. Here's what we're looking at. This is solely Aeolian and Mixolydian, so they don't mix. Don't mix with Aeolian.